Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. To graduates, please be seated. And a very warm welcome to all of you to here in the Barony Hall of the University of Strathclyde. A very special day, and I hope you appreciate how well connected this university is, that we've organised the sunshine after the past couple of days. Very important day, and many students to celebrate in terms of their achievements. We have a special feature today, I'm delighted to say, and you'll hear a little more in a moment about an honorary graduate today, Dr. Mohammed Issa, and we'll be hearing much more of Mohammed's achievements very shortly. Then we'll go through the process of graduating our students, and if the weather remains clement, we will have a procession over to the Lord Todd Hall for drinks, and you're all very welcome to join us, and with a bit of luck, we'll be able to have a procession involving the students. So we look forward to a lively afternoon. So let me now formally declare this graduation ceremony open.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you Mohammed Naguib Abdullah Issa, currently Chief and Deputy Director of the Environmental Branch, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO. Dr. Issa is recognized as a global leader working to balance industrial growth and economic benefit with strong environmental performance and protection. He represents UNIDO at global meetings, intergovernmental panels, coordinates committees and expert groups associated with the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants, the Basel Convention on Transboundary Movement of Hazardous Waste, the Strategic Approach to International Chemicals Management, the Global Environmental Facility, Interorganizational Programs for the Safe Management of Chemicals, and the Intergovernmental Forum on Chemical Safety. Much of his work is focused on sustaining industrial and economic growth with embedded environmental management in developing nations, and thus Dr. Issa exemplifies the principles of environmental and social responsibility. Dr. Issa began his chemical engineering career in 1980 after graduating with the BSc honors from the University of Khartoum in Sudan, after which took up a post of refinery process engineer with Shell Oil in Port Sudan in 1982. The thirst for knowledge took him to the University of King Abdulaziz in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, where his industrial experience was used as a chemical engineering laboratory engineer, responsible for teaching practical sessions in petroleum refining, petrochemicals in the Department of Chemical Engineering. In 1986, he left Saudi Arabia to pursue further academic training, and it was this step that brought Dr. Issa to the University of Strathclyde for the first time. Mohammed moved to Glasgow to undertake postgraduate study for chemical process engineering in the Department of Chemical Engineering, graduating with a Master's of Science. He's remembered by staff for his hard work and appetite for learning. This appetite had yet to be fulfilled, and after graduating, he began doctoral studies at the University of Technology Compiègne, France, completing his chemical and process engineering PhD in 1993. In 1994, a tall man literally walked in off the street and entered the office of Zoltan Sizer at UNIDO. He said he wanted to work but didn't require any pay. This took Zoltan actually by surprise, and he asked, where did he come up with such a crazy idea? To which the now Dr. Issa responded that a friend in France had suggested the idea. The interview, I believe, went as follows. So you speak French then? Yes. Where are you from? Sudan. Then you also know Arabic? Yes. It was clear he was a focused man, a few but very important words. And given discretion is a valuable asset within the UN, UNIDO was fortunately able to arrange a position for Dr. Issa, starting first as an unpaid intern, moving to a special technical advisor, and rising through the organization to Chief and Deputy Director of the Environment Branch of UNIDO, a post he has held since 2006. Dr. Issa's background in chemical engineering and petrochemicals was of high value to UNIDO, given the needs of industry throughout the world to decrease its impact on the environment. Through continued professional development, Mohammed was trained in the UK as an auditor and assessor for ISO 14001, in ecotoxicology, and for contaminated land assessment and remediation to help this sector comply with environmental standards. Dr. Issa uses these skills to implement and manage a highly active series of environmental management programs across the globe focused heavily on environmental management of persistent organic pollutants. This ongoing work at regional and sub-regional level has led to the formulation of projects funded by the World Bank to reduce large stockpiles of pesticides and other chemicals across many countries in Africa. Dr. Issa has also designed and implemented pollution control and waste management projects throughout the United Nations Environment Programs for the African nations and Central American countries. Ecological sustainable industrial development projects were formulated and implemented by Dr. Issa in developing and transitional economy countries throughout the globe. These joint, cooperative, and sustainable integrated programs now meet country needs by linking science-based actions to social, economic. In his current role as Chief and Deputy Director in UNIDO, Dr. Issa provides a global leadership and responsibility for implementation of the Stockholm Convention. For those who don't know, the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants is a global treaty to protect human health and the environment from chemicals that remain intact in the environment for long periods, that become widely distributed geographically, that accumulate in the fatty tissues of humans and wildlife, and have adverse effects to human health or the environment. Exposure to these can lead to serious health effects, including certain cancers, birth defects, dysfunctional immune and reproductive systems, greater susceptibility to disease, and even diminished intelligence. Given their long-range transport, no one government acting alone can protect its citizens or its environment from these chemicals. In response to this global problem, the Stockholm Convention was adopted in 2001 and requires nearly all countries on the planet to take measures to eliminate or reduce the release of these chemicals into the environment. He not only coordinates and manages a substantial portion of UNIDO's program in the field, but he also leads an implementation of knowledge exchange and technology transfer activities geared toward the promotion and introduction of best available technologies and best environmental practices. He ensures that programs encompass a range of enabling technologies, including capacity building for technological transfer and industry-relevant environmental management. Dr. Issa's career exemplifies environmental and social responsibility, but he also shows the same commitment from within as he regularly supports individuals from around the world and young students in Sudan by sending books and computers to his former school. He is a strong role model within the family, and for those who may not know, his son is currently a student at Glasgow University, following his father's footsteps to Scotland. His thirst for knowledge continues. Therefore, you can have a meaningful discussion with Mohammed on almost any subject. Dr. Issa has a particularly keen interest in cutting-edge technologies, a quality that we hope was, in part, nurtured by his studies at the University of Strathclyde. The university is committed to a useful contribution toward the transition to a more sustainable economy, utilizing our technological and business expertise to support innovative responses to the environment and social challenges of the 21st century. The University of Strathclyde, as a leading international technological university, recognizes the critical role of technological development in meeting the needs of a just and sustainable society while maintaining a vibrant and diverse environment. It is therefore with the delight that we recognize Dr. Issa's success as an alumni of the Strathclyde and as a role model for our staff and students. It is with great pleasure, Vice Chancellor, that, with the authority of Senate, I ask you to confirm upon Mohammed Naguib Abdallah Issa the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
I create you Doctor of Science, honoris causa. Many congratulations, Mohammed, and welcome back to the University of Strathclyde.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Engineering for Research in the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Michael David Mitchell. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for Research in the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Robert Alistair Fraser Curry. Hisham Mohammed Korane Dashan. Born Ian Doby. Sung Ho Her. Yun Liu. James Rooney. Tanya Pinpart. Konstantinos Sazloglu. Laxman Shah. Mohammed Jishan Shakir. Martin Todd. For the degree of Master of Science in Communications, Control and Digital Signal Processing, Nancy Ibrahim Al-Hamami. In Electrical Power Engineering with Business, Hu Chin. Shubat Alia. Priyanka Vardwaj. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Suzanne Dawn Anderson. Fiona Christina Campbell. Martin Coleman. Martin Robert Cooper. Callum Neil Farrell Morris. Cameron Henry Hawkins. Alan Joseph Kane. Timothy Kelman. Timothy Lardner. Andrew John Leith. Lynn Ellen MacDonald. Graham John Robertson. Rachel Louise Story. Kenneth John Syme. Paul Yar. In Electronic and Electrical Engineering with Business Studies, Christopher Robert Manson. Shane Wilson. In Electronic and Electrical Engineering with European Studies, Sebastian Brule. Jacob Wojciech Konka. Monsoon John Paul. In Electrical Energy Systems, Finlay Henderson McNichol. In Electrical and Mechanical Engineering, Christopher Stewart Boswell. Kieran Patrick Boyce. Craig Breeden. Ian Gordon Campbell. Gordon Alexander Connor. Alistair Robert Green. Gordon MacLeod Holton. Alistair Horn. Anna Johnston. Jonathan Ming-Fai Lee. Susan Helen MacDonald. Richard McIntosh. Callum McIver. Charles Norman MacLeod. Andrew McNair. Susan Laura McNeil. James McRitchie. Andrew William Martin. Alistair William Morton. Huran Rakra. Ryan Sims. Graham Stewart. Callum Voss. Simon John Wells. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Chen Ching. Yishu Fung. Jingji Go. Yuan Hor. Guanming Huang. Li Long. Ling Lu. Ren Ting. Hai Yan Wong. Wong Yui. Chao Li. Stephen Corrigan. Ikuru Igbani Unoha. Callum McInnes. Shen Lee. Catherine Margaret Thompson. Lei Jung. Stuart Mason Cameron. Callum Scott Campbell. Ryan Thomas Hunter. Greg Alexander Lawrence. Eric Nichols Sclater. Su Guo Wong. Chen Shu. Mohammed Izzuddin bin Abdul Latif. David Thomas Hosey. Nurfatia Jamal Lirin. In Digital Communications and Multimedia Systems, Andrew John William Bowie. Paul Gibbons. In Electrical and Mechanical Engineering, Daniel Lewis Prescott. David Gordon William Rennie. Rory Beaton. James Anthony Smith. Lewis Morrison.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for research in the Department of Computer and Information Sciences, Graham Robert Thompson. For research in the Department of Physics, Ian Christopher Brown. Craig Ross Donaldson. Craig Stewart Hamilton. Kenneth Gillespie Hay. Philip McInnes. Ian Norris. Fiona Cameron Wright. Min Woo. For the degree of Master of Science in Information Information and Library Studies, Joanne Bowden. Kim Louise Holden. Carolyn Janet Sleeth.